Today, I'm going to take you through DJI's Action 2, the company's awesome new magnetic modular action camera system that packs a ton of features and options for vloggers, content creators, and video pros. The Action camera on its own is incredibly lightweight, and you can really focus on the modules that you need for what you want to create. For instance, the lanyard lets you wear the camera. There's a mount for using it with a tripod or the remote control extension grip, and there's a grip that floats in the water. With the dual screen combo, the camera comes with a front display, tripod mount, and lanyard, and I tested the combo with an extra battery and DJI's tripod grip. Looking at all of the features, it's a versatile modular system, and DJI offers around a dozen modules and accessories to use with the camera. The aluminum alloy body is durable, it's waterproof up to 10 meters, and it captures up to 4K at 120 frames per second. And it's easy to use, and it's compatible with DJI's new mic system for pro recording. The DJI Action 2 has had a major upgrade, and that's all thanks to the new firmware. And it was just released a little while ago, and it changes the usability of the whole device. So for starters, it works with the DJI Mic now, so you can basically just plug it in and off you go. So the other thing is horizon leveling. So I'm actually turning the device, and until I turn it really far, it actually doesn't move. So the horizon balancing mode, it actually does eat up more battery life, obviously, but in terms of being able to get really steady shots, it's a big deal. DJI's firmware update for the Action 2 is a big deal, and it really improved the device dramatically from when it launched. You can see here this is RockSteady mode, and while you're walking, you'll get a bit of movement, but it's not distracting and you won't see the heavy footfalls as you're walking. All of the modes on the camera include steady, RockSteady, horizon balancing, and horizon steady. And keep in mind that these will use up more battery, but the quality really is impressive. In horizon balancing mode, you can really shake and move the camera a lot, and it won't impact the video. Panning looks normal, but shaking the camera is much less noticeable. It's perfect for major action. I find the horizon balancing kind of crazy just because the amount that I can move the camera and wiggle around and shake, and it's still completely steady. It's an amazing thing. You won't really understand it until you've tried it. Like right now, obviously panning side to side, you can still get fast motion, but wiggling it around, I'm shaking the camera right now, like quite a bit, and it's not really doing anything. You can see here this was shot in 4K at 120 frames per second, and in this mode, RockSteady is the only option. It does provide a great overall experience though. As well, the front display, if you're using the front display with the camera, will be off. So you're gonna get some wicked slow motion if you need to do that, but in terms of anything else, you're stuck in RockSteady. I'm very impressed. I have to say, I like the fact that you've got this option to have magnetic battery pack attached, or you can just take the camera off on its own, or kind of whatever you need to work depending on what your style of shooting is. And I think, you know, by the time you factor in the microphone and all these other tools, you're getting a whole kit that you can take almost anywhere. And that's something that I haven't necessarily seen without going to third parties from some of the other camera companies. So I think that's kind of a big deal for a content creator to go in and say, okay, I'm buying this whole kit. The Action 2 is very unique, and DJI has leveraged some of the things that they've become experts in to make it a great package. Battery life is good, and it's helpful being able to use spare batteries for filming. The 32 gigabytes of internal memory is large enough for shooting quite a bit of footage, or you can use a micro SD card too. For users looking for a solution you can adapt to a lot of uses, the DJI Action 2 is a great option, and if you need pro audio, pairing it with the DJI Mic is really useful. And once again, you can see here, even shaking the camera does a great job of balancing, and it still offers a really wide field of view. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your questions, anything you'd like to know that I haven't covered here, or if I can go into a little more detail. Thank you very much for watching.